So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song short, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. Blade, it's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Alright, how are you on Martha here? Martha here. Sorry. I think I'm still getting over me being sick. I still clear my throat sometimes. Anyway, so we're doing 2 shorts like I usually do. But this one, I was going to do 2 Marvin shorts, but when I was looking for one of them, I found this one. So, okay, I'll do this one instead, since Epic Mickey's coming out soon. Now you're wondering, what the heck does this have? This short that's called Falling Hare have to do with Epic Mickey? Well, it's the reason why we have that. Most people don't know who these gremlin characters are. So back during the 40s, we find out when was that one made. That book is this was made the same exact year these two. This was originally supposed to be a movie. The Gremlins, Roald Dahl, and Disney were gonna make a movie about this. Then this short, Falling Hare, happens, and the movie gets canceled, but they still release the book. The ones you see pictures of. So what is this based off of? Well, during the 40s, back when we were going to war, people always would accuse the gremlins of destroying like their bombs before they like leave the plane. But really what happened, since they were still getting used to how to use these things, is that a malfunction would happen. Nothing to do, like none of this stuff would really, like, since gremlins don't exist, it's just really a non-function. It's just way more better to blame it on not fictional characters. And this later on what leads them to make those movies that Steven Spielberg made. So during the 80s, but I just wanted to like reference that. And unlike those movies, these ones don't really have those rules. Like that, don't have to worry about them getting wet or anything, like feed them after midnight, that kind of stuff, because that's not part of this rules. These guys are just meant to like destroy things on the plane and stuff like that. So Bugs Bunny here is reading a book here about gremlins, and he's sitting right on top of one of the bombs, and he's right by the one of the warship airplanes. And then we see a gremlin that looks nothing like the one that Disney made, because they did design them a little bit different, but I don't really see that much difference. Like the ones that I see have horns, like in little suits, and has like mustaches most of the time, and this one is similar to it, but not 100%. Like I would, like when we look at the picture compared to it, yeah, there is orange. It doesn't have any clothes on. It just has a hood and like some weird ears, so it's more like a tiny little elf than the one that Disney uses. Since that movie got canceled, I didn't know about these guys existing until Epic Mickey came along, because they help you either free them in Epic Mickey, or you have one showing you how to play the game like Gus does, and being like your tutor, being teaching you how to teaching you stuff and following you around. And anytime you need help playing the game, he'll tell you how to do a specific thing. And they would always help him fix the parks, and you would have to help free them and choose. And the same exact thing in the sequel, but one ends up being a bad guy in the sequel. So, and the way this continues, that one of the gremlins on here tries to hit the bomb that Bugs is sitting on, and Bugs tries to take the hammer and actually hit it. Then he realizes what he's gonna do and stops himself, and then the gremlin grabs a wrench and hits him with the foot, and then hits him in the head, and he acts like he has a concussion. He talks weird, going, "Red Lake, where'd he go? Red Lake, where'd he go?" And he falls down after he gives him instructions, and then he ends up on the plane, and the gremlin makes it go really fast and makes him fall down a couple times, and he's almost like Elmer Fudd. He's almost like the one that ends up having it too much to handle this time around. Usually it's him that gives people a hard time, but this time he's on the other end of the stick than he is. So he's the one that's, because he can't outsmart this guy. And when they like, the gremlins like goes down like really fast at like really fast speed, like 1,000 feet per hour, and they almost hit the ground at that speed, and then somehow they run out of gas, and that's how this one ends. So let's see when this one was made. So this one came out 1943, October 30th. It was directed by Bob Campen, story by Warren Forrester, produced by Leo Scampert, music by Clee W. Starling, anime by Rob Skilsker. So that's that one. And then the one I'm gonna pick for Martian is this one, his very first one that he shows up in, Haredevil's Hare. Now, during this short, Marvin has not gotten his voice yet. Has not done, like, learn how to do the stabulator. He has not learned how to do that kind of voice yet, so he does not sound like Marvin the Martian in this short. He sounds very similar. It's like really, it's not as deep. It sounds more like squeaky. It sounds more a little bit like Mickey Mouse in a way. If Mickey Mouse had a cold, it's the way I would design it. And here he has his dog here. So Bugs gets put to go to the moon. I don't know who's taking him here. I don't know if it's the US or Russia, because that's who was doing this, but I think it's the US. But as far as I know, US sent monkeys to the moon as test stuff, while Russia did dogs. But they probably did a whole bunch of other animals that I don't know about. So they could have done a rabbit, but that's what I compare it to. And then Marvin goes to the moon. He's like using it to find a way to blow up the Earth. And so he realized what he's doing. He grabs the dynamite away from him and stop the moon from being stop the Earth from being destroyed. And then we have his dog is called K9, and it's spelled K-9. Goes up to him and tries to get the dynamite. Then he does pretty much the same exact thing that he does to Daffy Duck. When he tries to get him to like point the gun, he like outsmarts him, makes him think that we want to give him the dynamite so he can figure it out. Then he ends up blowing half the moon up to stop Marvin, and he likes call the people on Earth, ask him what's going on up there. He says, "Get me out of here!" And the moon, that's how that one ends. So this one came out in 1948, July 24th. This one was directed by Chuck M. Jones, Michael, story by Michael Mister, starring Mel Blanc, and so was I think the last one. Edited by Terrence Brown, music by the same guy, the last one. Animated by Ben Warbstrom, Lowen Hamster, Ken Hairster, and Phil Morsterly. Layout by Robert Gilpkane and Peter Longstow. So these ones were really good. They're both really good shorts. So you guys can enjoy them. You have to go to different websites to watch Haredevil's Hare. Though you can watch Falling Hare on YouTube. So that's basically it, guys. See you guys later. So baby, that's all, folks. Bye bye.